What's going on, guys? Matt from Bearded Darkness Book Reviews back. So excited. This is the first. It's a brand new year, guys. It goes so fast, doesn't it? Today, I'm just doing a book haul. It's a big one. This is an arc. The author's a good man, wonderful writer. The evolution of his writing is just so evident. Grave Empire by Richard Swan. This one is a book that I peeped. And I know, don't we all do this? We peep other people's bookshelves, like, got that. What is that? Well, this was one of those, what is that moments? Because I was watching Nico. He was talking about When in Truth, and very good video, by the way. I'll link it. But I peeped some beautiful books on his shelf, and I was like, who is that? So I grabbed the first book. It's a hardcover of King's Dragon. This is volume 1 of Crown of Stars series. I believe there's like 7 or 10 books by Kate Elliott. And oh my goodness, if you guys can see that. Beautiful cover art. Next one is a broken binding edition. It's the science fiction subscription. This is book 2 in the 3-body problem, The Dark Forest. I don't know if there's been a better cover yet made. I mean, it's just so striking. Look at those sprayed edges. Beautiful, beautiful inlay here. The art is, as always, just out of this world. Wonderful. Just gorgeous. Excited to dive into that series this year. I've put it off for a little bit just because I know that it's somewhat of a deep and thematic read. Oh, another broken binding. This is book 3 in Memory, Sorrow, and Thorn. Oh, I can't express how much I'm loving this series. Tad Williams, what a gentleman. Had him on the show twice. To Green Angel Tower by Tad Williams. And again, I mean, that cover is just, it's a picture worth 1,000 words. It is. On the back here, we've got a quote. Each of the books in this, in Memory, Sorrow, and Thorn series from the Broken Binding Special Editions had different colored swords here. Just absolutely beautiful. This is my favorite art in this series. Just look at the carrion birds just going to town. I love that. I mean, the whole book is just wrapped in it. The inlay, the gold plating, whatever you guys call it. The perfect kind of classic fantasy slow burn. I'm building something massive. But we've got Lightfall by Ed Crocker, and I'm very excited for this. From what I understand, a darker vampire. If you're poor, you drink lower quality blood. If you're rich, you drink much higher quality blood. And the quote on the front says, "You are what you drink." So excited to get into it. This is After Moses by Michael F. Caine. And this is a science fiction. Came with gravity bike, Lego, dude. I mean, that's next level. To get that in the package with your book, come on, that's pure happiness. This next one is a recommendation that, and this guy, if he recommends it, I'm grabbing it, from Andy Peliquin. And it's David Weber's Off Armageddon Reef. This is, from what I understand, like an epic science fiction. Here's somewhat of a classic that I've heard a lot about, very foundational for a lot of people. I remember R.J. Barker, in particular, telling me that this is one of the books he's cried reading, and I'm always after that sort of book that'll make me feel. So I had to pick it up, which is Richard Adams' Watership Down. I feel like I've really been lucky lately with just finding wonderful people to read, and their prose is so wonderful. This is just another one. And Jeff Brown does these covers. This guy's prose is so wonderfully poetic, but authentic and easy to read to a point where it's just natural. Peter Elliott, the author, he brings the poetic part of his prose, but also somehow keeps it very natural. And I will not say this name correctly, but I can get the title right. It's Chain Gang All-Stars by Nana Kwame Anjabrinya. I hope that that's correct. And this is, from what I understand, about a prison and televised kind of fights to the death with the incentive of being released from jail. Sounds pretty awesome, so can't wait to dive into that this year. And last but not least, a Petrick recommendation. It was an insta-buy, the way he talked about it. He said if you want a science fiction fantasy blend, start it, and it's very, very unique, very original. All right, guys, I'm glad that you joined me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm excited for this year. There's special announcements very soon, so we'll talk to you guys soon.